Okay, will everyone please rise for the color guard? I pledge of allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. And now to sing the national anthem, the Star-Spangled Banner. Sorry. Nassau County Legislator, Laura Schaefer.
Thank you. Especially at this early hour, please feel free to join me. Oh, say, can you see by the dawn's early light what so proudly we hailed at the twilight's last gleaming, whose broad stripes and bright stars through the perilous fight, oh, the ramparts we watched were so gallantly streaming, and the rocket's red glare, the bombs bursting in air, gave proof through the night that our flag was still there. Oh, say, does that star-spangled banner yet wave? Oh, the land of the free and the home of the brave. Thank you.
Welcome, everyone, to the 36th Annual Business Person of the Year and Legislative Breakfast. We made it together. Just remember, we're mostly chambers in the room here, along with big company sponsors, and we'll talk about that too, and government organizations. But just remember, chambers and businesses are people. Look around you. I don't see chambers. I see a lot of great folks in this room getting together and helping each other, especially during these past couple of really tough times of years, For those that don't know me, my name is Frank Camerano. Hi, Frank. Yeah. Hey. I'm the past president of the East Meadow Chamber of Commerce. In the last 3 years, I've been the first vice president of the National Council of Chambers of Commerce under Dennis Grossman, our president. On behalf of the board and the council, I'd like to thank Dennis for serving as our president for these past few years. It's been great. He's a really great guy, and it's been a lot of fun. We're live streaming. I don't know if you all folks know that. So Dennis is watching here. He's got some stuff going on. He's okay, but he couldn't be here tonight, so I'm filling his very large shoes. Thanks, Dennis. We miss you. As a side note, in a couple of days, I'm going to be taking over for Dennis as the new president of the council. So I'm pretty excited about that as well. Okay, congratulations to all the 2020 and 2021 honorees. Each was chosen by the folks of their chamber because they did great things for their organization and or the community. Let's give them all a round of applause. Great. I want to thank our color guard, Steve Bonham, and the Vietnam Veterans of America. They did a great job. Thank you very much. And of course, the wonderful County Legislator Laura Schaefer. She did a fantastic job. Thanks, Laura. She's somewhere. And of course, thanks to our breakfast committee, especially Susan Martin and Jamie Bogenschutz, our chairs. The whole committee did a great job. We pulled it off. They pulled it off, especially since a year hiatus. It was a lot to do. There was a lot more honorees this year because we're doing 2 years. Thanks, ladies, wherever you are. Okay. Okay. Thanks to the county executive, Laura Curran, which is sitting next to me, right? For establishing the Boost Nassau program, restaurant grants, and innovative ideas about outdoor dining. She's always up to something, right, Laura? Let's see here. Thanks to Senator Kaplan. She's here. There she is. Okay. She's been spearheading the economic teams up in Albany with the many available grants and such for small businesses. A lot of the money coming to Nassau County is, obviously coming from upstate, and she's been super involved with that. Thanks, Anna. I appreciate that. And of course, PSE&G, they're here somewhere, right? PSE&G, with their many grants to our chambers and small businesses, it seems like every day they're helping out someone, and it's a great thing they're doing. Hopefully you keep on doing it forever, but we'll see what happens, right? Thanks, guys. Okay. And then the sponsors, okay, again, they're, businesses big and small. What do they want to do? They want to help small business. Sure, they sponsored the breakfast and get involved with the Nassau Council, but there are folks in every one of those organizations and businesses that decide that they want to help us. So thanks to them, including AT&T, the Nassau County IDA, which we work, AT&T's here, right? Nassau County IDA, which we work with, and along with Laura all the time, Eisner Amper, Newsday, PSE&G, of course, Royal Capital, RXR Realty, Engel Berman. You can feel free to clap for all of them. Let me stop. National Grid. I'm sure National Grid's here someplace, always doing stuff too. Jovia Financial Federal Credit Union, right? Jovia's in the house, right? Fidelis Healthcare, Ridgewood Savings Bank, Anton Community Newspapers, Herald Newspapers, Blank Slate Media. Oh, somebody's excited, right? Blank Slate Media, K-Joy Radio. They're here too, K-Joy. The Long Island Nets, and Minuteman Press of Levittown, who printed everything you see in the room, basically. They did a great job too. Okay, now our dais, and I'll go quickly. I don't want to miss anyone, and we'll continue the program. To my left, of course, Laura Curran, County Executive. Right? Our secretary, the council secretary, Susan Martin, and next to her, co-chair of the committee, Jamie Bogenschutz. Okay. Executive Director of Long Island Cares, Paul Pachter. Paul, you here, Paul? There you go. Paul's busy eating. Good for him. State Senator Kevin Thomas. James Gorgian. Did I do go? Gorn? Okay, I'm sorry. John Brooks. Where did he go? Not around? Okay. Of course, Anna Kaplan, I mentioned before. Okay, Town of Oyster Bay Supervisor Joe Saladino. There he is. Town of Hempstead. Everyone points out the largest township in the country, maybe the world, right? Don Clavin. My buddy Eric Alexander, director of Vision Long Island. He's been doing great things through the whole pandemic, interviewing just about everybody and keeping our main streets alive. Richie Kessel, chairman of the IDA. And of course, at the end, Matt Cohen, the new president of the Long Island Association. Welcome aboard, Matt. To my right, well, it says me, but I'm right here. So, Julie Marcasella, past president and legislative liaison of the council. John and Mark Cronin, our guest speakers from tonight, from John Sox. I got Joe Harris, our treasurer from Mineola. Don Patain on our board from Levittown. Lois Howe's board member 2 from Freeport. Yeah. Juan Vita's board member from Oceanside. Rich Pavone, past president of the council, co-director of Long Island Business Council, and my hero, because I'm following in his footsteps, is, you know, he's from East Meadow like I am, kind of, you know. Thank you, Richard. Okay. Next to Rich is Bob Fonte. He's the co-director of the Suffolk Alliance of Chambers of Commerce. They do a fantastic job out in Suffolk. They're our sister organization out in Suffolk. Is Gina here? No? Gina? Where's Gina? Gina Coletti's here someplace. She's the co-director as well. Gina's a great lady. Chris Murray, past president. Thanks, Chris, for coming. Of the council, of course. And Kathy Powell from Wantor, a board member too. Wantor Chamber of Commerce president. Okay. And now, Nassau County Executive Laura Curran.
Thank you very much. Let's give it up for our MC, Frank Camerano. Well done. So I want to thank him. He's the soon-to-be president of the council, and I want to give Dennis, I don't think Dennis is here with us this morning, but I want to give him a huge shout-out for navigating so many of our chambers, so many of our small businesses through the hardest time I think any of us have lived through. So thank you, Dennis. Dennis was an important part of my Economic Advisory Council, which I put together at the beginning of the pandemic, because it was very important to me to hear from our small businesses, from our mom and pops, from our chambers, from our downtowns. And I visited so many of these businesses during the pandemic, and I want to thank you for not only your warm welcome when I visited, and I visited many businesses before they were allowed to reopen, bowling alleys, movie theaters, gyms, Pilates studios, you name it. And I was so impressed with what I found in terms of making sure social distancing could happen, air filtration, sanitation, reconfiguring your space. And that gave me really the fuel to advocate for your safe reopening. We need you desperately to succeed. I think I can speak for all of us that our businesses really are the core of who we are, of making sure society functions, making sure people are working, making sure people have fun things to do and get what they need. So I'm proud. I have been so incredibly proud of our businesses. And our comeback is strong. I know that there are labor issues. I hear it from all sectors, especially hospitality, retail, and yes, hospitality, it's retail, and healthcare as well, surprisingly. So we want to make sure that we're in the breach, making sure that we have skilled workers get what they need to bridge the gap between you and them so that you can come together. We want to be that connective tissue as much as possible. We're using federal COVID recovery money that we have. We announced this just the other day. For workforce development programs to make sure that our BOCES, our institutions of higher learning, our public schools are giving young people the tools and the